Yo, what's good with y'all? Today's video, I got the how to make Squid Games part 1 to the series. I know I am extremely late to this. To be fair, I honestly had this video ready to record like 3 months ago, but I was busy with school and then I was kind of being a little lazy and whatnot. And I know I didn't drop anything at all during April. Guys, I'm done with college, so the next 3 months, I'm hitting out with tons of content and stuff. I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back and I'm hitting out with more content and everything. I got a whole bunch of ideas and everything. So yeah, so we're just gonna see how this part 1 does. If it does well, I'll continue the series. If not, move on to the next one. But yeah, so thank you guys to everyone who's continued to show the channel love despite me not uploading as much. Hope everybody's having a great whether your summer just started or you're finishing up your year and whatnot. And yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay, so for part 1, we're going to make red light versus green light, or wait, no, sorry, red light, green light, whatever you want to call the game, right? And stuff from Squid Games. So simply put, we are going to create a teleporter. So in your place, consider this main place like the lobby, right? So players will come here to get teleported to the game. So we can just click part at the top. It's just going to be a regular part. All you're going to do is just rename the part to teleporter. Also, another thing, just a side note, I noticed that they like updated the UI. It looks very strange, like everything. So in all honesty, I might have to figure some things out as I go, because yeah, it's like my first time seeing the new UI they came out with it, however long they came out with it. But anyway, so it's just a regular part. We're gonna scale it, just make it like, just a box pretty much, just a box, right? Make it have you see, make it a little see-through so players know can see it, but can also see through it. Can collide disabled and make sure it's anchored, right? Then you're going to go ahead and head on over to server script service, click the plus icon, insert a server script, rename the script to teleport script, right? Then you're going to go ahead and we're going to create a few variables. We're going to first create a variable for the teleport service, of course. So game get service, teleport service, then create a variable for the teleporter itself. So teleporter is equal to workspace, wait for child, teleporter, right? Then we're going to create a variable for the teleport list. So teleport list, pretty much the players that are going to be teleported, so is equal to special brackets. Then we're going to create a variable to keep track of whether or not we've started the countdown. So countdown begin, or countdown begun, I guess, is equal to false. Then we're going to set up a function. We're going to say function countdown, right? So countdown, close parentheses, enter. So you're pretty much going to, of course, set countdown begun set to true. Then you can use the for I loop. You're going to say for I is equal to 20, comma 0, comma -1. So we're going to start at 20 and we're going to increment down 1 until we get to 0. So enter. Then you're going to say if I is equal to 0, enter. So pretty much once it's done counting down, you're going to say for I, comma v in pairs. You're going to say game dot players get children, enter. You're going to say if table dot find, then of course teleport list, comma v dot name. So if the player's name is within the table, then you'll create a variable for the player. Player is equal to v, and then you will teleport them. You'll say tps teleport, and then here you're going to put the place ID for your wherever the red light green light place is. So if you haven't already, you're going to need to create a second place. So the way things are now, you got to click file at the top, then game settings down here, then places, and then you would just click create, and then you would set your max players and name it whatnot. Once you do that, 3 little dots over here, configure play. Okay, not configure place. Wait, where's the what? Where are the dots? Wait, where's the, oh, well, anyway, okay. Sorry, never mind. Well, that's where you create it, but to get the place ID, I forgot, we got to go to the asset manager. Like I said, things are so different. So go to window at the top and then asset manager and then right click, copy ID to clipboard, right? Make sure it's the right place. Control V, remember you have to use your own ID. Then, of course, the player you're teleporting, right? And we're done with that function. Once we come down here and you're going to skip 3 ends, then you're going to wait 1 second because, it's a countdown. And then once all that's done, then once the loop is done, you're going to say countdown begun. It's set to false, so then it can start anew. Then we're going to set up the teleporter function. So teleporter dot touch connect function hit in parentheses enter. You're going to say if hit dot parent find first child. human root part. So essentially just checking to see if it is a player, and of course making sure that their not name is already, make sure that their name is not already in the teleport list. Parent name, enter. Then if it's not, we will insert said name, teleport list, hit dot parent dot name. Then you'll say if not, countdown begun, enter. So pretty much the countdown will begin once the first player, walks into the box. So then we'll say countdown. We will start the countdown. Then you come down here, create the opposite function. You'll simply say, you can really copy and paste this function to save yourself some time. So Control C, Control V. Instead of touch, this is touch ended, right? Then you say if hit that parent for human root part, and then you remove the not. So you're gonna see. So pretty much it's to check to see once the player has stopped touching it, to see if their name was inside the list. And if it is, we shall remove it. So we will say table not remove teleport list. Then you'll go over here and you'll say table dot find, delete that parenthesis, and then you'll say teleport list, comma, go over here, throw a parenthesis at the end, bam. Oh, right there. Bam. And there we go. Okay, and just like that, we have set up our teleport function, right? Go ahead and publish this. Let's go ahead and where's the output? There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and test this. You test this, by the way, in the top left now, right? Oh, by the way, I got an avatar. But anyway, so we're gonna head on over to the box and stuff, right? Oh, now that I think about it, there isn't really a way. I didn't make a way to display it, so I guess we're just gonna have to sit here and wait. So pretty much what should happen, since I'm testing this in Studio, it's not gonna actually teleport me and stuff. But what should happen is there should be a message that says, can't, some kind of error message is like, can't teleport. And yep, there we go. Reggae's teleport, yep, teleport failed because cannot teleport in Roblox Studio. Yep, if you got the message, that is good. Okay, and then just to double check, we're good. Okay, now we're gonna move on to our second place. If you don't know how to open your second place, Window, Asset Manager, double click, left click this time. Then once the place opens up, right, bam. Okay, so I have two things in here that are already done. Well, okay, so this is the Squid Game doll, which I got from the toolbox. So yeah, just go to the toolbox and then just search for that. You'll find it. Do that and then okay. Then this is just a regular this is just a regular part. All this is literally a regular part called safe area. So you would pretty much, this is just a regular part, right? You would just scale it to like a gigantic area. You're gonna put it behind the doll. This is gonna be your safe area. So when players reach here, they are officially safe and stuff, and whatnot, right? And then some other things, of course, we have some sound effects. Green light, gunshot, red light. Again, all this stuff is from the toolbox and stuff. Just search for it and you will find it. Okay, now moving on. Let's go ahead and we can go ahead and set up the UI. So we'll have the countdown. We'll have the countdown GUI. So starter player, or sorry, not starter player, starter GUI. So insert a screen GUI, rename it to countdown GUI, right? Disable reset on spawn, insert a text label, rename this to countdown text label, right? Then we'll just do some basic customization, bold text, rich text, scale the text. We'll say time default, text will be time remaining, text color will be white, text stroke will be black, text stroke transparency set to 0, and then background transparency will be set to 1, and then we will, oh, actually, I don't know. Let's move this to the top up here, and then we'll do this now. There we go. Okay. So bam, we're done with that. Now let's go ahead and take care of the scripting. So we will go ahead and insert a local script into starter player scripts, plus icon, local script. Rename the script to core script, in parentheses, put local. Delete print hello world. Create a variable for core event is equal to game, the replicated storage, wait for child. And then of course we need to create the remote event. So replicated storage, plus icon, remote event, rename this remote event to core event. And then say core event. Then create a variable for the local player. So game.players.local player. Then we'll create a variable for the GUI. So countdown GUI is equal to player GUI, wait for child, countdown GUI. Then we will say core event on client event connect function in parentheses put event type comma arg1 short for argument number 1 enter. Then we'll use an if statement. So if event type is equal to countdown, so if it's a countdown event, we will say, then we will specify the countdown type. So the event type pretty much. If countdown type is equal to start, countdown is to start, enter. Then we'll say for I is equal to 120, comma 0, comma -1, enter. So pretty much what this is this is going to be how much time the player has, like, in the round to like get to the safe area before they die and stuff, essentially. So you can set that to whatever you want it to be, of course. Keep in mind, this is just displaying it. This doesn't actually what controls it. Countdown GUI, that countdown text label dot text is equal to, oh, my bad, time remaining. Then you're gonna go dot 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 I, right, to display the time. And of course, wait 1 second, right? Now we can move on to the server script. So server script service plus icon server script rename set script to core script in parentheses put server. Delete print hello world. Create some variables. First, create a variable for the sound service. Then create a variable for game in progress. Keep track of that. By default, it will be set to true. Create a variable to keep track of the current light. In other words, whether the light is red or green. And then create a variable, and then it's, it's like it will not have a default value. Then create a variable for core event. Game get service, or sorry, game dot replicated storage wait for child core event, right? Then we'll set up the function. So game dot players, the player added connect function in parentheses, put PLR with a store for player. Enter. Then we'll set up some variables to give inside to parent to the player. We will first check if the player is moving, because obviously we need to keep track of that stuff so that we know like whether or not to kill them if the light is currently red and they're moving. So is moving is equal to instance.new. Then it'll be a bool value, so true or false. Say is moving dot name is equal to is moving. Is moving that value by default should be set to false. Is moving dot parent will be, of course, the player. Then you can really just copy and paste that to save yourself some time. Control C, Control V, rename the second variable to in safe zone. So just keep track of whether or not the player is inside the safe zone. So Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, and Control V. Once again, another bool value set to false and parent it to the player. Okay, then we'll fire the remote event to begin the countdown. So fire client singular, by the way, player, comma, quotation marks, countdown, comma, and then start, right? Then we will say player dot character added connect function. In parentheses, you're going to put character, enter. Then you're going to say character dot humanoid get property changed signal in parentheses. Quotation marks, you're going to put move direction. Then you're going to connect it. So connect function, close parentheses. Oh, my bad. Enter. Then you're going to say, then you're going to use an if statement. So if character dot humanoid dot move direction dot magnitude, nice, but magnitude is greater than 0, right? Then is moving is equal to true, which means they're currently moving. Then we'll say if current light is equal to red, so the light is red, they should not be moving, and the player is moving. This is just like a safety precaution, like just a double check that they're still currently moving before we, do anything, like kill them. So, and character, and of course, character dot humanoid dot health is greater than 0, because obviously, shooting a dead player makes no sense. And player dot in safe zone, that value is set to false. Making sure they're not inside the safe zone, then enter. Then you will play your gunshot sound effect, right? Oh, I guess we have to initialize it to a, oh, well, okay. Or it probably won't matter because I'll be setting it afterwards. So By default, you guys could just set current light equal to nil, just to get rid of that error, but it wouldn't matter because we set it later in the code. But anyway, so the gunshot, and then of course set their health equal to 0, right? Then we'll throw an else after that. Enter. Then is moving is equal to false, which pretty much means the player is just not moving at all. Then skip two ends. Then you will check, so character dot humanoid dot died connect function close parentheses enter. Player will be kicked from the server, and then you have been eliminated. So you can put whatever special message you have. Okay, that's not how you spell eliminated. Put whatever special message you want. And there we go. You have been eliminated. Okay. So then moving on afterwards, we're going to set up the safe area code. So go down here, create a variable for the safe area, or actually, I guess, safe zone is safe area is equal to workspace with child safe area, right? Then we will say same thing as what we did on the in the lobby. Safe area dot touched connect function in parentheses put hit enter. You will say if hit dot parent find first child humanoid root part enter. Create a variable for the player is equal to game dot players find first child hit dot parent dot name enter, right? Then you will say if player will check just to be on the safe side, so if player safe soon dot value is equal to false, right? Enter. Then player dot in safe zone is equal to true. So if they're not currently in the safe zone, they now are. Then we can just duplicate this code, Control C, or this function I should say. Change touch to touch ended, right? Same checks, just you're just gonna flip this essentially. You're just gonna say true, false. And then this is for if a player decides for whatever reason to step out of the safe zone. Now for our big while loop. So while game in progress do enter, right? First we'll play the green light sound effect, green light, right? Then we will set current light is equal to green, right? Sorry if you guys can hear the thunder or lightning in the back. I don't know if y'all can because it's raining outside. But anyway, then we will generate a random time. So random time is equal to math.random, and I will set it to somewhere between 3 to 5 seconds. But you guys can choose whatever you want, stuff, right? Then of course we will wait whatever the random amount of time is, right? Then once that's done, the red light sound effect will play, and current light will be changed to red light, right? Currently is equal to red. Oh, my bad. Sorry, just red. So it's just be the color, not the word light. Then we will generate a second random time. So random time 2 is equal to math.random. Then same thing, whatever interval you want to choose. And then wait for the random time, the second one this time, right? And then that's it. It'll keep playing in a loop. And then it'll keep killing players and whatnot, right? So yeah. Let's go ahead and test to make sure this works and stuff. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts or models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. Highly recommend it.
Green light.
There we go. All right.
Red light.
As you guys can see, if I move, yep, I was shot and then tried to kick me. Now, if I, let's see, now if I play, like if I test right here, right?
Green light.
Oh.
Red light.
It says in safe zone.
Green
In safe
light.
zone is not about number of player.
Red light.
That's very strange. Okay. I think it might have been because I tried. Hold on. Let's see what happens if I go right here.
Green light.
Let me wait real quick.
Red light.
I think it was because I tried to go there so quickly.
Green light.
Okay, let's see what happens now.
Red light.
Okay, in safe zone. Never mind. Attempt to index nil within safe zone. What do you mean attempt to index nil? 54 player dot in safe game to place on that parent dot name. Index nil with safe zone. Within safe zone player. touch ended. If hit.parent, find first child. I'm confused. I must have done something wrong. See if area.touch ended. If hit.parent, find first child. For some reason, the second one is supposed to be humanoid. I don't know why. That's just how I have it. That's just how I had it. I don't know why. I doubt that's gonna fix it. I genuinely don't see how that would fix
Green
that.
light.
But yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't see how that was gonna fix that. Huh. Play it. Oh, I see the pro. I see the. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. My fault, guys. I forgot to put the word to put value. Right, my bad. Player in safe zone dot value. My bad. I'm trying to update. I'm trying to update a variable rather than. Yeah, I'm trying to update a. Yeah, instead of the
Green
actual
light.
value. Okay.
Red light.
So we already tested that I'll die, but now let's see if I'll be okay. Once it does green light.
Green
Okay,
light.
there we go.
Red light.
All right, I'm in the safe zone, and okay, not getting shot.
Green light.
Yep, not getting shot. All right, there we go. So yeah, that's part one of how to make Squid games and stuff. Like I said, I know I'm extremely late. So this video might not do well, but I already had it all the stuff ready for it and just still wanted to drop it in case anybody was interested. So yeah, if the video does well, then I will definitely do a part two. If you guys enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe. Like I said, I got more content coming to you guys. Sorry for the for being away so long, but I'm back and definitely got more content coming. So stay tuned for that. See you guys next video. Thank you guys for all the love and support you guys been showing on the channel. Really do appreciate it.